Hi, and welcome to episode 13 of Game Talk. So, we had the PlayStation conference a couple of weeks back and saw the console get revealed in all its futuristic glory. And it looks different. I intended to make a video to talk about the games, but it has been a crazy couple of weeks in gaming since then. So, I know this video is a bit late, but here are my top 5 upcoming games for the PlayStation 5. Let's get started. Returnal is a third-person shooter made by developer Housemarque, who made quite a few popular and well-received games, the main one being Resogun. The company's last few games have been very arcade-like, so seeing a game like this being revealed really surprised me. I had heard that the company was going to change their focus on the types of games they were going to make, but I never expected something like this. The game looks really interesting, as I don't know what it is. Is it a horror, a thriller, or survival game? Or is it a mix of all of them? The narrative also sounds fascinating, with some Edge of Tomorrow vibes, and it has some cool looking environments.
Trapped in this endless cycle. Even death is no escape.
The gameplay looks like every other third-person shooter, but I'm sure Housemarque will add their own spin to it, which makes it unique from the others, and makes it their own. I do want to see more gameplay though, just to get a better understanding of what the game will be exactly. I am looking forward to seeing more of this game, as it seems like something I would be interested in, and the fact that previous Housemarque games have been pretty solid just makes me feel that they will most likely make some noise with this one.
My only hope is to break the cycle. Before the cycle breaks me.
I have never been a fan of first-person shooters. I appreciate them and I understand why people like them, but for me, it never really resonated. I would get bored pretty quickly of it. But Deathloop might be the exception for me, I hope. Yes, it's another time loop game, but can you blame me for putting both of them on this list? Deathloop is basically about two assassins stuck in an eternal struggle, and you playing as one of them have to find a way to put an end to the time loop trapping you. It has a great concept like Returnal, but a different narrative, which just sounds cool. The gameplay also looks very fast-paced and wild, which fits so well with the style of the game. I really want to play this game, and there is not too long to go now. This game is by Arcane Studios as well, who made some popular games like the Dishonored series that is loved by many, so there are some high expectations for this one.
I don't like watching you die. I like killing you. There's a difference.
This game is beautiful, and I know that line can be used for any of the games mentioned before, but just look at it. It looks like something from a Pixar or Disney movie. The game is about Kena, a young girl who goes on a journey of self-discovery and is trying to figure out the mystery of the demise of an ancient village that was once part of a thriving environment. It is a story-driven action-adventure game that blends the narrative with exploration, puzzle solving, and fast-paced combat, as said by the developer Ember Labs. The gameplay looks to be inspired from the Legend of Zelda games, and it kind of reminds me of Ratchet & Clank in terms of its graphic style. In the short trailer revealed at the PlayStation conference, we got to see the different styles of combat this game offers, and they look great. Just look at those animations. Pretty neat, right? So that is all we know about this game. I am pretty excited about it, and I just hope it releases soon.
You have no power here, Kena.
The sequel I feel we have been hearing about for some time and were expecting has finally been announced. Guerrilla is back with a sequel to Horizon Zero Dawn, and we see Aloy return this time, exploring brand new places which look much bigger in scale as compared to the last game. In this new installment, we will finally get the answers to the questions we had after the ending of the first one, hopefully. To be honest though, I was disappointed with this trailer, as I was hoping to see some snippets of gameplay in it. Although it was pretty cool to see that underwater exploration may be a big thing in this game. One thing is for sure though, we know Horizon will look beautiful. I mean, the first game is probably still one of the best looking games of this generation. Gameplay wise, we can expect a similar system to the previous game, with some improvements, and I am excited to see what changes they bring to it. I'm sure we will see new weapons or even better melee combat. And finally, seeing new robot monsters or dinosaurs is a huge plus.
I will be ready.
This one completely caught me off guard. I didn't expect to get a new Spider-Man game from Insomniac so soon. And yes, even though it's not a full-on sequel, it is still amazing and spectacular and, well, you get it. Not only is it another Spider-Man game, but this time you get to play as Miles, and it was unexpected. I mean, I thought the proper sequel of Marvel's Spider-Man would have times where you'd split your time between Peter Parker and Miles Morales, but I never expected or thought we'd be getting a standalone game based on Miles' journey. The story picks up 1 year after the events of the first game and its DLC. Miles has fully gotten into the Spider-Man role with his own black and red suit and is fighting criminals. It is up to Miles to protect his hometown Harlem from a gang war between an energy corporation and a high-tech criminal army, and that is basically all we know about the story, but I'm sure we will learn about the main villains soon. The gameplay will almost be identical to the first one, I am guessing, but with some new elements, as Miles has some different abilities that separates him from Peter. I am really hyped about this game, as I loved the first one, and like the Batman games, I don't think I'll ever get tired of playing them.
Now it's your turn. Go be a hero, Miles.
Thanks for watching this video. What do you think of my list? What PlayStation 5 games are you most excited for? Let me know in the comments below. Until my next video, stay safe and wash those hands.